welcome back. Austerius here. So what happened? I don't really know what happened. We got the power outage here for about an hour. Just got the electricity back for 15 minutes ago. Was looking through the news. There were some sirens on the street. The police or ambulance, I don't really know. I was like checking the news. There's nothing in the news so far, but the thing is, there's an alarm that started at 4 a.m. today in the morning, and currently it's 11:55 a.m. and it still haven't been cancelled. So it's going already for quite a long. Alright, so I don't know what happened. Maybe there was like some a missile strike on infrastructure or something. No idea. Guess we're gonna try to check the news later. I mean, they're not showing everything on the news what's happening, so it's kinda, you know, so not to give information to the enemy, where if they hit the right place or not. Any case, like I said before today earlier, we're gonna baited quests as much as needed to finish this build, to finish Eternal Embers, hardcore dungeons, and other stuff. So let's start. Let's start. Or rather to say, continuing. Here we go. So we just started. We got to the Egyptian part of the Eternal Embers. And this is the main quest. I believe this is the main quest going on. Yeah, good morning, Rankin. Welcome. starting late today, almost. Don't know if you heard about what I was saying, but yeah, something happened. There was some sirens. It is a police ambulance. I heard it on the street. And we didn't get electricity for almost an hour. Okay, this is a dead end. Right, we need to go down here. The thing is, we almost found the boss, right? When we got a disconnect. We just engaged with the boss and we got a disconnect. Jeez. Speaking of an anticlimactic. Big plans for today. Big plans like finishing Titan Quest, playing Hades with the new aspects, with new weapons. Alright, maybe even increasing the difficulty, given like the third phase for the boss fight with the Hades himself. Maybe even doing that, and potentially starting Shadow of Mordor, and of course continuing with our Elden Ring playthrough. Do we have a time for all of that? That's a different question, however. Especially wasting more than an hour on this. Okay, there was the boss over here. There's the boss. No challenge at all. And all of those bone piles were traps. Perfect. Okay, seems like we need to go down here. To the creeps. I really can't remember this part of the game well enough. I think this is where we're gonna fight the Atticus, what is it called? Zazamag, right? The High Priest from Memphis. I think that's where we should fight him. Also, I forgot about the potion of experience. Just realized when we pick up that the shrine. Okay, this is not the place. Oh my god! Of course we have enemies inside that. Inside that loots. Oh, first legendary item today. Like literally, we didn't got any legendary item for that hour and a half before we played before disconnect happened. That's basically the first one, not a good one. Well, actually, actually that's a good one. Never mind. This is the Phobos. Did use it on several of my builds back in the days. Doesn't have any resistances, but does have like a good attack speed and +1 to all skills. Oh. And speaking about legendaries, there's another one. Got it. The Pharaoh's Legacy. 301 base damage for level 35. The strength and dexterity weapon, right? It's not. It's a sword with 15% ratio, 19% physical damage, chance for additional percent damage or bleeding or bonus damage. Wait, the bonus damage is still a chance? I think bonus damage is just the bonus damage, 161, so that's good. 6% reduction in resistances for 3 seconds, which is nothing. 12% physical resistance, 7% to strength, intelligence, dexterity, and 16 to attack speed. It's not that bad, not that bad. Also depending on the set as well. Yeah. I mean, if this bonus damage happens every time, if this not like 80% chance with it, if it's 161, it's a bonus damage. So it's actually making this like very good, right? DPS wise, it still has my current sword, however, because of a low attack speed, I guess. You know what? And we have only 215 base damage over here, but we have some DPS as a result. More base damage, however. Maybe it's not that good. You know, I taken my words back. Maybe it's not that good. Yeah, even if this build we didn't saw any significant increase in DPS. Well, there are some builds that you can get DPS like whatever from just like from your stats from other gear. So we don't really care about this attack speed, additional attack speed on this sword, right? Of course, a big coffer was a trap. Was a trap all alone. I was set up. Oh yeah, that's a McFly.
You! Well, look what the wind swept into my door.
Look at this fool. This is the real fool. Not even gonna attack him.
There's no future for you! Praise often. Praise.
There's no future for me. What a foolish thing to say. There's another legendary. Another legendary, the Shower Relic. Lightning resistance, lightning retaliation, and elemental damage with 9%. So it could be okay for elemental damage builds, right? For elemental mages, especially. Okay, there's like no exits from here, so we just need to use the portal. If I only can click on it, okay. Portal to Necropolis. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, today's problem of this build, we actually discovered that 944 defensive ability we had. Since then we put 2 more points into defensive ability. But it was not enough fighting the Mogwa thing. The Mogwai, whatever they call. I call them Mogwa, like, from this... the Mogwa was a race in Undying Mercenaries book. I was just reading it before the war. Arrogant race, one of the oldest one who were ruling the galaxy. And they also were like spider-like things, so kinda like resembling the Titan Quest goons here, we thought. But yeah, those goons, those Mogwai, actually were doing so much damage to me. We were hearing the sounds of lower health constantly. No kidding. Let's save a fountain just in case. Yeah, that was the result of them critting me. Also, they were dealing piercing damage, I believe. So that piercing damage, we kind of only have 55 resistance right now. It's not enough. Also, I have no idea where to go now here from this point. And game froze. Let's try to find the right way. There's this one. It doesn't look like a right way to me. Probably need to get to that place somehow. Probably somehow we need to get to that place. How about going around here? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, I found it. Easy, no challenge. Yeah, that's also doors that we need the seal for. Oh, that's elite magi. Need to stay away from from that tornado. Tornado is the bad news. With that tornado, the magi that fought my that fought my conqueror earlier just to kill me with one hit. Look at this, like just so much damage if I stay in there. You keep on summoning it. Fuck, dude, like really get okay. He's dead. He's dead. More enemies hiding in the chest. Oh, those guys just dealt a lot of damage. Finish yourself off. Come on, one more hit. You can do it, Skeleton. Don't give up, Skeleton. Wait, also I had no idea where to go next. Well, this way, probably this way. This just looks like a right one. So there's like one quest, at least one side quest in this area. It was one of the temples. I believe so. That problem we need to find the temple. A usual problem is eternal embers. Apparently, yeah. Oh, that's a dead end. Fuck. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I got like really irritated about this. Rather to say not irritated, but anxious about this air alarm that's still like happening from 3 a.m. in the morning and still haven't been cancelled. And I guess so we hadn't electricity for more than an hour. Something big happening. So yesterday, you heard that they put in an exit on his toilet paper. He annexed 4 regions of Ukraine, and there was like this huge celebration in whole Russia. You would you wouldn't think the people or Western media was saying that it's Russia, it's a war for Putin, but you wouldn't saw that how many Russians came to celebrate an annexion. There were many, like thousands, hundreds of thousands peoples all across different cities. Mhm. There were a lot of them. But yeah, when they were celebrating in the morning, Russian strike the humanitarian column. It was a lot of Ukrainian vehicles that were get to that occupied territories, and they killed more than 30 people in that. Women, children, old. They were basically citizens of those occupied territories who were going back for like some business. Some were like keeping an eye on their relatives, like on the old parents, stuff like that. They were all killed. Basically, those citizens that Russian proclaimed to they should defend. Hmm. They will defend them to the last. Of course, if they all dead, there's no problem defending them, right? I guess that's the logic. A great tragedy for all the families. Okay, I don't know if we want to go this way. No, I'm not really sure if you need to go this way. This is not the temple with a side quest. Okay, let's get back. Yeah, this is just like some random temple. Mm-hmm. Get back, get back. A temple we want is like some temple of some god or whatever, and there will be like side quests there. Maybe there was a side quest in that temple. I can't remember. I remember for sure there's one side quest we need to collect the poisoned glands from street scorpions. Mm-hmm. This I remember that one, and that was like not a place with that quest. Okay, there's a Sobex, guys. So they were such a pain for my Conqueror. Doesn't look very dealing that much of damage right now. Looks like we're just fine. Don't say that mana leeching thing. Because my aura Trance of Empathy actually need the mana to keep it going. Okay, I think this is the way for that side quest. I think. Oh my god, there's another circle. There's another one. All dead. Can keep my eyes on the golden scarab here as well. Not sure if we can defeat him, however. Even on normal difficulty, like killing that guy was a problem. Okay, Temple of the Sacred. That's definitely the one we're looking for. That's I'm sure of. That's the one we're looking. There's more scarabs, more of those scarabs, Manolition one. And Sobex. Don't stay in the circle. Okay, never mind. Need to replay my hour. Okay, so those guys apparently they're not dealing damage. Okay, they're dealing some damage. Never mind. Look at that. That's the bleeding damage. Sometimes they can apply this huge bleeding damage. And to be very careful. But yeah, our bleeding resistance in a positive number, so we should be fine technically. Okay, this way. There's more of the Magi things. Accidentally attacked that guy, whatever. Okay, let's do the side quest. So those guys, those Magi, they also have the ability to reduce your resistances. You need to be especially careful when fighting a group of them. Right, this yellow stuff is reducing your resistances. However, they're not as bad as those yellow Magi's with the Whirlwind, a Sandstorm. We can handle this resistance reduction more or less. Okay, Shrine of Experience, I'll take this. Want to get to my level 79 as fast as possible here. Additional a couple of points into dexterity for my defensive ability. Okay, yeah, and this was the secret passage, but since it's the secret passage leading to a side quest, we already established it's gonna. You can see the secret passages on your map. It's kind of cool thing. Yeah, here we go. The venom must fall. Let's collect some scorpions. I got soon my poison resistance 80%. Yeah, that's the guy we need to kill. Come. Okay, first poison, first scorpion dead. Not a problem. 2 more to go. Shrine of Mastery, I can take this. It's probably a trap, it was a trap. Let me check the middle section. Yeah, you see another scorpion over there. We need to go a little bit around. Oh,
You can't carry anymore.
stationary, but we can't carry anymore. Now we can wait. I'm sure I can carry anymore. Yeah, seems like we're full here with items. Let's get back. Let's get back, sell the things. Check my loot.
These are dangerous times, stranger.
Dangerous
Better
times
to be
indeed.
well prepared.
Sold over this. Selling. Okay. What do we have? Burn damage, fire damage, don't care. Prison poison resistance, too low. Too low for me to care. This could be like very good mace over here. This one, if you gotta get, you have like 350 base damage, and if you get a right modifier for it, like, you know, could be very good. About this one, this not good. Physical damage, okay, don't need this one, don't need this one. Put a potion over here. What do we have here? Elemental damage and armor for level 53. I think I'm gonna put this into storage. It's an amulet, so we're probably gonna use amulet of convocation anyway.
Storage?
But maybe
Caravan storage?
maybe there will be some builds. We would like to use that one as well.
Your goods are safe with us.
Okay, 4 items so far. Since we start 4 items in half an hour, I guess the loot god trying to compensate us for our loss of 1 hour streaming time. So what we got? Okay, that's not a good weapon, not a good one. Part of the Children of Ares set. Okay, poison and a loot. Let's get absolutely slow. And yeah, one more scorpion to find. Oh, and there's a boss here as well. Bring it on. Just don't say on that resistance reduction cloud. The Scorpio monster. It's so funny. He's shooting. He's continuously shooting a fire scam for all, but at the same time he's using the magic stuff that dealing frost damage. Ridiculous, right? He's shooting fire cams for all and die by the flame and stuff, but using a frost weapon at the same time. What a fool! Okay, one more scorpion. Could it be like somewhere over here? This way? Oh, it was like somewhere over here actually. Okay, it's probably also over here, but we need to go this way anyway, because that way it's blocked. Let's get dispose of those boys. Oh, that's actually brought me back to my fountain here. There it is, there it is. I was super close to my starting position. The fountain position, that is. Elixir, we don't need elixirs. And we're out of here, and now we need to deliver this poison to physician. Right, right nearby the Sibs. And to do so, we need to get out of this place too. Okay, this is the way. So a little bit confused where to go next. Don't have a potion of experience here, do we? Alright, and there's our exit. Nice. Make sure you click exactly one time on it. Double clicking can result in, well, accidentally clicking on the cancel button and bagging the portal as well. So we had, yeah, we done everything over here. That was a side quest I came here for. It is done. now the hardest part. Now the part when we need to find our way to the seeps, right? How to escape this desert labyrinth. Yeah, now the hardest part, guys. There's a bunch of Sobex here. But you know. Come on, like, attack me, you fools. There's the bleeding damage, but that bleeding damage was able to drop me from full health, from 8k health to my to 0 in 3 seconds when we were playing with my Conqueror. Admittedly, like I say, my Conqueror had minus 20 or 30 bleeding resistance. I will have 30% bleeding resistance on this positive number, and this is looking like it's working. That bleeding damage not killing me right away. Have plenty of time to. Okay. The Sib's Borderlands. Oh, nice. So I guess our quest guy is like somewhere over here. I think. Not entirely sure. No, this is not here. Never mind. It's close to the Sibs themselves. Close to the city. So over here. There it is. There it is.
Well, the altruistic hero return.
Altruistic hero return? I never met you before, dude. What do you mean return? I got also experience points from that. So it's not altruism. Yeah, it took me like a while to find this guy for the first time, rather than for the second as well. Here was a problem for me on a couple of my playthroughs, but now I learned. I remember. Use the precious megabyte of my memory, brain power to remember that trivia.
Who are the Pharaoh awaits you?
Well, and I understand. Three
Okay,
things.
more experience.
First,
How the ways with the
you
level
must
here.
slay my father.
Right. You know, we actually are very close to finishing Eternal Embers. We just need to go and kill the boss here, and then the final boss after that. Okay. Exiled Traveler, good day. An idea of if Atlantean Artifice stacks. I'm looking to play Spirit a Defense or Dream of a VR Reflection plus Global Increased Reflection. Was that Atlantis Artifice? Is it a relic? Let me check my Technicus Vault what it's doing. All the All of this damage, reflection damage are actually gonna stack, right? If you have some percentage here and there, they stack. Let me open my Tingless wall too. If I yes, relic the health the okay, health reduction. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. But is it like you can only apply it on one item, or on one specific like is it a shield or breastplate or something? That's the thing what I'm interested in. Like a charm, right? So it's 20% chance. Okay, so torso armor or shields. Okay, yeah, okay, so vitality reflection and global reflection, right? So you want this 70% chance for 40% health reduction retaliation, I believe. Let's me put it into storage so we can all see the stats. Give me a second. It will stack. It will stack. But the question, do you actually
Just
need
give
it?
me your things so we can get this over with.
So yeah, the relic is the following. It has 70% chance for either 200 lightning retaliation or like stun retaliation, which is you don't really want a stun retaliation when you're talking about a reflection build, right? And 100% chance to of 400 40% health reduction retaliation. Mm-hmm. It will stack. It will stack with torso armor and shield armor if you put in both of them. So it will be 80%. It will be 80%. Yeah. I never tested myself. Never think about this charm as being useful, but it will stack. Mm-hmm.
Goodbye and such.
The thing is, the damage reflection here. It's one thing, but the health, lowering the enemy health, it's vitality damage, and it's, can be resistant by enemy vitality resistance, can be reduced by enemy vitality resistance, so it's not gonna work on ghosts. I don't know if it's gonna work on Hades, since Hades is dealing vitality damage, and we were reflecting that vitality damage and it was doing alright damage to him. So yeah, it's very problematic to me to answer how it's actually gonna work or not, as it is expected. The only thing I can say for sure, it should stack. It should give you 80%. Yeah. A spirit aura that resists reduction as well. That's a very good idea too. Now in now I actually very interested in how is it gonna work out, right? Imagine like the monster have like a 0 vitality resistance. Um, well, the spirit aura giving you percentage resistance reduction, right? It's not a flat one, so it's not gonna go in minus, unfortunately. Let me just check the calculator. Turning cross calculator spirit. Haven't played spirit for a while, so you guys know my memory. Oh my god, where's the spirit? That was the first one. So Spirit Aura, the Death Chill Aura, reduction enemy health. Alright. Okay, minus 23% without the damage resistance. So okay, it's percentage resistances, right? Percentage resistance, but you can get a reduction to enemy health from 3 to 9 from aura itself. It's not gonna kill every. It's not supposed to kill most of the enemies from one hit. I wouldn't expect that to happen. But yeah, in conjunction with the damage reflection aura as well, a damage reflection from I'll skill armor, it could be very interesting. The thing we noticed, the thing I noticed playing this build yesterday on legendary difficulty, it haven't happened on any of the difficulties before this one. That when we fought the High Priestess of the Flame in the Ragnarok, the one who dealing fire damage, I couldn't reflect her damage at all. Like, she was dealing damage to me, but it wasn't reflecting back at her, so she wasn't dealing damage to her. So I didn't have any resistance reduction, but I think she had like something like immunities to fire damage, completely shot like fire damage or something of very high immunities. So I wonder if that's gonna work with your idea, if it's gonna work on enemies with high vitality resistance. But then again, you can say that the actual aura can reduce its resistances, supposedly. Yeah. Very cool sync, mate. You just drop the figurehead of Nalgarth and I wanna make the build with it. Oh yeah, you know, like the mace with vitality damage. Yeah, I had my dream plus a dream plus oh my god, spirit mastery, exactly for that reason. So I wanted to do like vitality damage, and I had that Nalgarth or Naglav, I can pronounce it. I had that mace, but unfortunately it wasn't that good, right? Unfortunately, the practice showed me that it wasn't worth its biscuit. And I ended up with just running the Fate Sword with the relic, and my Fate Sword was dealing like way more damage. Way more damage than I potentially could deal with that mace. Memento Morisai, yeah, welcome back. I'm back. Yeah, I guess damage types are reflected, right? And immunities work. They are. Apparently they are Memento Mori, because that, like I say, that took me by surprise. We didn't had the problem with that particular boss fight in normal difficulty. The problem was on epic difficulty when the Priestess of the Flame wasn't dealing that much of damage back to her. Right, but she wasn't dealing that much damage to me either. There was still some damage deflection going on. However, in legendary difficulty, the damage deflection completely was completely zero. While she was dealing damage to me. So I guess that was the limitation for this build. But now I'm thinking if I had, for example, that artificer, all right, that retaliation of enemy health reduction. Maybe I should have like had like one of those items so to fight the situation, exactly situation like that. So have a different damage reflection, or well, not exactly reflection, damage retaliation. in case of my damage reflection completely got completely shut it down. Those guys are not killing themselves fast, come on. My god, they're so slow. I shouldn't have even engaged these boys. They were extremely slow when killing themselves. Also, this is a dead end. Congratulations, we found the dead end, and I can okay. And it was problematic to click in the chest over there. Yeah, the dead end, that's not where I want to go. Probably want to go here. All the way to this place. Okay, let's kill this group of enemies. Like even a small fry dealing like critical damage to me now. That's unacceptable. Well, at least we can block that critical damage. This we can block it. Get them all together. The zombie are like super slow in killing themselves, but they sometimes they can deal quite a bit of damage. Okay, we need to get inside the temple first. Have to wait for the level, suddenly, but yeah, we still need. We're about also to finish the game itself. I'm really not sure if we actually can get to 79 with this build. Okay, maybe inside the hardcore dungeons. Okay, maybe inside the hardcore dungeons. That should still work. Unfortunately, I'm missing one legendary key. Yeah, one key to the Hades dungeon, to the Hades hardcore dungeon. So potentially not gonna shake it with this build. Okay, so Exilsin with the Death Shield and 2 Ice Skull pieces, it could work. Gonna play Tenquest Vault for a few hours. Have a good day and thanks for the help. Yeah, take care, mate. And glad to help. Glad to be of help at least, to some degree. Like I say, you gave me a good idea itself here. So we currently, for example, we're using the Archimedes mirror on this for this build, and it's not like we were using like it's for also for poison resistance, but our poison resistance currently okay. So if I had, for example, that artificers, right, when we fought the High Priestess of the Flame, and it was dealing vitality damage to her health, I had like way more chances to just kill her. like really fast. I mean, circa a 30% chance for an additional 100% of damage reflection doesn't really matter that much when we have like 500 all over this place, right? And 300 over here. An additional 300 over here from time to time, so it's not a big difference. It's not gonna make a big difference if I put like artificers on my shield. I guess it would not be like pure damage reflection build, right? Because we don't have like any retaliation right now. I don't believe there's any retaliation. Yeah, no retaliation for this build, only damage reflection. But that's also will make this build more flexible. Well, unfortunately, flexible. It's not my middle name. Right. It's like the dialogue we heard yesterday when the Hades was talking to the Zagreus in a Hades game, and he was like, "You think I became inflexible because I became old? No, I always been inflexible." That's really can be applied to me as well. Unfortunately, sound like I'm proud of it, but I'm not. Okay, boss fight. Meanwhile, boss fight.
Burn. Burn, 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 burn.
Burn, yeah. Not burning, dude. Not today. It was a cool fight. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it designed it like as a cool fight because you need to avoid those debuff and stuff, like potentially tanking the enemies over here when there is no debuffs. But honestly, I think that they make this they should make it a little bit harder. The debuff actually would do like some more damage. So like this debuff giving you it deals poison damage. Okay, this is dealing poison damage to me. Right, this one drains life force, like life leech. This one is decreased resistances, which is kinda bad. But it's 20% decrease in resistances, right? And not all of them, elemental and vitality. So you're losing 20% from elemental and vitality resistances. This one, slow movement speed. Does it look like we slow it? My movement speed 151. Outside of this, 120. Wait, 138. Okay, 127. So not a big difference. Yeah, the kind of got no idea what the icons swear. They were the buffs. They're doing like nothing. Okay, also this guy doing enough damage to himself. 6k, so not much. Oh, we're gonna be here for a while. There's no damage at all. Memento Mori, I just waited until the antics were over. Yeah. The same way it went for my pad build. I first like completed Eternal Embers actually on a pad build, right? So we just were standing in the middle, using my Bride Ward, and my pad while running around killing the stuff. And I was like relaxing, and the pad killed the boss in a couple of seconds as well. But yeah, this time around we actually need to wait for this. Like, he's not dealing any damage to himself. Like, this is ridiculous, dude. Deflection, deflection, deflection. Even the skeletons like not killing themselves. What the heck? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, it's look like we're doing decent damage, like 2k, okay, 2k, 2k, but it's like not decreasing his health very much. More importantly, the skeletons not dealing damage to themselves. 37, 100, 440, that's the highest damage is so. Ridiculous. Can use my rally to increase my damage deflection a little bit. And the thing, that life reduction artificer amulet will not work on this guy either, because if I understand correctly, the skeletons have immunity to vitality damage of sort. Or was it replaced by a high resistances? In any way, I don't have like means to reduce his vitality resistance, if that's the resistances we're talking about. Okay, almost there. Let me drink something. Did have a time to like to go and prepare myself a tea. Should have took it at time. Yeah. Periodically should need to use that rally. Rally increasing my damage deflection. The Battle of the Titans. His flame wasn't burning at all. Oh, look at this, that Inca tap. Oh, I didn't have an experience potion, jeez.
You resurrected fellows.
Let me loot first. Yeah, so far that was the worst boss fight today.
Well, and here it is.
Back to the capital and get into the final phase of
Titan
this.
Slayer. A seal. Go on, Titan Slayer.
Yeah, get into the final phase of all of this. I should have probably teleported on the portal. It'll be faster than just running back. Whatever. So let's sell the stuff, right?
If you need a blade or some armor, I can help you out.
I don't need that legendary sword to be sold. It's the quest reward, and I went through the Eternal Embers a couple of times already, so it's like always the same reward. Not worth keeping. Okay, so what is this? So okay, the Seal of Dragon King. That's we need for a final quest. That's all we're selling.
Put that steel to good use, won't you?
I should have put this in the first bag.
Welcome.
So this goes here, and this goes here.
So long.
And now we need to use the sealed door.
Turn back.
I can at least enjoy killing these turtles, more or less. They're dealing quite a bit of damage to themselves. And they're not critting. Double check if my highest damage did increase. It did not. Unfortunately, it did not. Maybe here I have a chance to increase my highest damage um, on the final boss, right? Maybe they have this meteorite shower. Could be a lot of damage. And we'll see about that. Okay, the beauty of this fight in the turtles, I don't even need to use my potions or like any other health skills, right? Like rally. It's just healing me back. They have a health leech, and that health leech reflecting back on them and healing me like sometimes even for 80k. Ridiculous. Like okay, there was 47k health regen. Almost 5 times more than I need. That's kinda cool. Alright, was it the side questery here? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's just like a main way to go. The back, okay, back road. Oh yeah, that was a side quest, right? There's the bandits. I assume there was a side quest. I don't know about. Okay, there's the boss at least. He's dead. Anyone else? Okay, maybe it's a different. Maybe it's a different bandit cap, the one without a side quest. Should be like somewhere. How to leave the camp. Okay. I remember I was stuck like in this area not so long ago. Didn't like spot this exit over here. I was like running around for like a couple of minutes. I was like, what the heck? Where are we like? Was it the wrong way to go? Should I have not crossed to this side? Ah. It's just my investigation ability wasn't like kicking in. Wasn't working on full force. Which is like almost uncharacteristic for me. Alright. Missing something. Okay, I guess, guys, it's time for us to try our best in killing this toxic Anubius, right? Because we are very close to it. First, what is this cave? The portal. Hopefully that's not the portal we're looking for. Oh, okay, that's actually a portal to the secret passage, right? Never mind. Yeah, infested box, so that's where the secret area is. The secret area for Eternal Embers. Which is the strongest elite. The Toxic Anubis the Slayer. And we're gonna attempt him with this damage reflection build. So yeah, just like following the path over here. Right, to this portal. And in order to get to the right section, to the secret area of the Passage of Souls, in order to get to that you need to take the middle one, I believe. Yeah, middle one, middle portal, and then the second portal from the right. Second portal to the right, if I'm correct. Okay, yeah, that's probably the one. In fact, I'm sure this is the one we need to take. Here we go, here we go. Secret passage. Our previous build, the Pilgrim, destroyed the Toxic Anubis like instantly, basically. 2 seconds. That's how much it took us. Meanwhile, we're gonna beat down the Mr. Fire. If someone didn't know yet, it's a famous Titan Quest streamer.
Over here.
What the heck was this troll?
What are you doing?
Well, what is this troll? What the heck? That's the first time I see him moving like that.
What are you doing?
Okay, that zombie wasn't good in dealing
Let's
damage to
play.
himself.
Ho ho ho.
Come on, go kill yourself.
Ho ho ho.
He's not very fast, right, Ferric? Not fast at all. Okay, dead. That guy's gonna take ages to kill, so let's pull more enemies. My favorite type of enemies: ghosts, water elementals like water spirits, and slimes. Slime's probably gonna kill himself the fastest, I think. Let's see. Oh yeah, slime dead. This water elemental didn't even start doing damage to himself. You fool. Need to work with my weapon because it's gonna take like ages. Okay, someone just died, but that's not either of those water elementals. Okay, water elemental dead. Some other one. So much for damage reflection, Bill, when you need to use your weapon. Let's hit all those boys. They were like way better dealing damage to themselves. The cat has slow damage the slow retaliation back. It's annoying. Oh, like so slow, come on. One more hit, do it. Good job, good job. 68, okay. Not much of damage alternation either.
God.
Oh, that's dealt a lot of. Yeah, my defensive ability like really bad. Those guys are just critting. Well, some of them. Okay, let's pull more of those boys. All dead. Anyone else? A skeleton. We can loot. What are we gonna get from this? What are we gonna get from secret place? How many items, guys? Can you guess? The right guess was 0. Jeez, really? Really? Good luck. Good luck. 0 as usual, indeed. That should be. There should be more enemies, right? We leave in the Toxic Anubis for the last here.
Big mistake.
I just like noticed those guys actually level 92. Wait, those guys actually level 92, so let's make the monsters in a hardcore dungeon not the highest level. Alright, the monsters from hardcore dungeons are level 90, and those boys are 92. Okay, not all of them. Well, all the bosses are 92. Remember, I stopped going there because it does not yield any loot of notion, if anything at all. I guess 92 is to make sure you can like mind control them even if you are max level. Makes sense, makes sense. I'm not sure if you can mind control level 90. Oh, okay, you can if you like if you level. Okay, never mind. Yeah, if you level 85. You can mind control for sure the monsters that 5 level above you. That we did checked. Well, for me it's not about loot, right? Yeah, I'm level 84 and a quarter, so can say. How did you get there? How many hours did you spend on getting there? Ridiculous. Playing a lot. Yeah, so I'm going here not because not because 470 hours 71. Jeez. That's a lot for a single character. Yeah, we're not going here like for loot. We're going here for a challenge to get the Toxic Anubis, to see the pinnacle of a build, if we can deal with it or not. Let's pull more enemies. Alright, so before I pick up the book, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give myself the hit shield, which is a 15% bonus physical resistance. And here we go. Will we gonna die here or not? That's a big question. Don't stay in the sand. Don't stay in the sand. That's resistance reduction. Okay, here we go. Toxic Slayer. It's not dealing that much of damage to himself. Can I beat him before I died myself? Easy, easy. Now challenge, guys. Got him. Colossus form. 24 seconds was just enough to kill Toxic Anubis. Okay, okay, that's good. One threat of my to-do list removed. Alright, so we have still Toxicus, the murderer, in Hades' secret dungeon, and the Nate guy with huge physical damage. So that's one probably will be the biggest problem. Yeah, I was worried that the shield could end like too early. But fortunately for us, we got this. Not only shield was intact, but our Colossus form carried me through. Admittedly, I did kill the this toxic Anubis the Slayer like way faster when I was playing for my Pilgrim. In fact, we killed him like in 2 seconds. Like, and I'm not joking here. 2 seconds. So 24 seconds feeling like quite a lot. But on the other hand, there was some builds before this. So first of all, my Conqueror with shrines, with the Cursed Shrine challenge. We couldn't kill the guy at all. We did some damage, but we couldn't kill him. And second of all, my pet build we played before, the Elementalist, couldn't do any damage at all to the Toxicus. So
You there? Yes, you. Over there in that blood-splattered armor. Yes,
oh my god, like give me
chance
bloody
to
quest,
converse
dude.
with a true
He's like keep talking.
Evans, are you one of them?
This frog is so slow. I almost would believe it was a turtle. Right, yeah, so we have two side quests left, like the frog quest and that the bower quest, the Yao Guy bower, the one that's gonna give you access to the monster and frequent shop if you do the quest. The level has so sickly passings. Yeah, annoying to run back to that guy, right? It is. It is. Tell me about it more. That's probably one of the many things I was complaining about the DLC when I first playing through it. So it's also like it's painful to run back to this frog, but like running back to the bow, Yao Guy bow, it's just like taking ages. It's probably the longest run back pass in the whole Titan quest. No kidding. Hey Battlegun, go back on Lantern. Ten's not active. Jesus Christ, thank you. Yeah, we probably like. Wait, how long it wasn't active? Wasn't it not active when we fought the Toxicus, the Toxianubis. Ridiculous. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I think they have those Yao guys have some spell break, right? Maybe those bulls have some spell break, like this is the big one. Maybe not. I don't know. That's we definitely like were hit by spell break because we hadn't my battle awareness is there. Well, I mean it's fine. Like who need to notice when you're staying there, reflecting damage, enjoying your leisurely walk in the park or in the jungles, you know. It's very relaxing build. I didn't mention it before. At least it was before like, the end of the Ragnarok, and when we started. Yeah, the end of the Ragnarok. That's the first time when we heard the first time for this build when we heard the sound of a low health. Before that, we were okay. And then we had a lot of situation happened here with Eternal Embers. Oh, okay, those guys actually dealt some damage. Those guys dealt some damage. They just saw that. Yeah, the problem with this build, a low or non-existence physical resistance and defensive ability at 962. Just not enough for the end game. Not enough to feel myself comfortable. Despite that, we still like 0 deaths.
Oh, what?
But quite a few areas left, like hardcore dungeons. I'm mostly worrying about the hardcore dungeons if you can actually beat it. I'll talk with the Phoenix. Let's get back to the frog. Let's get back to the frog. And get my potion of experience. Yeah, Eternal Embers is actually amazing to me. I did like 3 playthrough and haven't found this quest. Well, I did found all the quests on my first playthrough, but it's still like I just don't have mental capacity to map or the Eternal Embers maps. Like I still like this is not my first playthrough. This is maybe like 7, maybe 8 one. And I'm still like getting lost quite often. But like everyone complaining about the labyrinth-like areas in Eternal Embers.
You found her?
Okay, so 3.5, right? 3.5 bars over here. I should have saved on the fountain. Now I need to run all the way back instead of teleporting. Or whatever. Yes, 3.5 bars and 1 quest left. Doesn't look like we're getting level 79 after killing the final boss here. Oh my god, like where to go? Jesus Christ. Where's the bloody door? There it is. Let's give a chance for this turtle to die with honor. Come on, kill itself. Okay. She was very slow. As expected of a turtle. Kind of experience, maybe. We can get to the level up. But most likely not. Okay, so there's a guy, there's a tower.
Demon ruined, but take key.
I got his key, and that's what like the Mori mentioned. Running back to this guy would be a pain. A big one. But yeah, we're on a final line, finishing line towards that boss, or the final boss fight for the DLC. Also, we did notice it the last time we played that you can skip the outro video, right? I never skipped it before. But last time, like, I thought you have enough of watching this outro video. Unfortunately, you can't. Unless you manually delete the file from Titan Quest folder. Which I haven't done. Okay, there's some spiders in the basket. Typical. The first thing, you know, like when I'm coming to the village, right on the weekends, the first thing I do, I have my boots there, like I'm wearing for to work in the fields. The first thing I do is check those boots if there's like no snakes or spiders inside. Fucks them, especially snakes. So having like found like some spiders inside the basket, it's normal. Yeah, we actually like never like were worrying about spiders in my place. I mean in my grandparent place in the village. There was like more snakes more were more like the worries. But like nowadays, the spiders, the poisonous spiders, like everywhere, dude. Like I remember like back in the days when I was a child, I visited my relatives. To the soft in the soft part of the country, and there were like was talking about be careful, check your like bed every night if there's like no spiders, because there's a poisonous spiders where tend to like crawl into the people beds. I was like, wow, really? They have poisonous spiders here? How cool it is! What a young and naive I was. Now those poisonous spiders you can basically found like in a lot more areas. And I'm not very thrilled about about finding any, to be honest. Okay, we got a legendary item here. It's a staff. Yeah, they use sacrifice. I already have this one. 331 lightning damage. It does have additional lightning damage toward that, like 135 additional lightning damage. So it's like more than 500 base lightning damage, which is kind of cool. Also bonus to elemental damage 20%. Attack damage converted to health. Does have attack speed, which is good for the staffs. Not much, only 13%, but still a good notion. Which more importantly, it does have increase in projectile speed, so you're like magic projectile flying faster, and minus recharge is always good for mages. Very good, like very good stuff for lightning build. In fact, like the mage we had with the laser build, like lightning, storm mastery plus dream mastery, and then you're gonna go for like psionic beam, right? That will be perfect for the for that build, the stuff. So like I mentioned before, the weapons in Eternal Embers, that's the only thing that I approve of in terms of the items. The weapons here are quite decent. Can even be better than not can even be better. Most times better than some of your green items. Most and frequent items with the relics. Especially when it's coming to magic staves. Okay, got the portal. Our side quest a little bit farther ahead, if I remember correctly. The battle gun, I think Naden plus Storm is a now stronger combo for lightning damage build. It's very powerful. It's the strongest. It's a channeler build, right? It's a channeler build, and it's the strongest mage build I played so far. But I mean, I don't really know if Dream Mastery plus Lightning Mastery will be in terms of DPS it will be better, I think, in terms of DPS. But Naden Mastery giving you like so much survivability. Like I was running that channeler build. Okay, so not to lie, I do have it on my Discord. Okay, yeah, channeler build. Naden plus Storm. So I was running this build with where's my defensive ability? With 427 defensive ability. 427 defensive ability on legendary difficulty, and I done it like with 0 deaths, like easily, no challenge at all. It was ridiculous. How strong the build was offensively wise and defensively wise. I really like it. And now we're running this build with 962 defensive ability, and we're having quite a bit of problems, especially with the Mogwai, who are almost like killing me. And yeah, we haven't been to the hardcore dungeons yet on this build, so I don't know how bad it will be. Yeah, for surviving you got like trance with regens and projectile evasion, passive in dreams, but come on, right? I mean, yeah, you have that trance of wrath, right? Oh, no, not wrath, Trance of Covalence, damage absorption, but it's not as good as Hour of Tranquility. Yeah, and it's also have passives, right? Chance to dodge projectiles and melee. And then you completely shutting down the archers with your Squall, right? So archers not doing any damage. Anything that game coming to melee. I think the Chenpo, right? Which giving you better survivability. Naden Master definitely. Channeler, because like you see the Chenpo, I think it's also where, let me check out the Naden Master itself. The Shen Power. Oh, okay, chance to impair aim. Never mind, it's also erecting archers. So Naden Master have like weakest chakra, minus 35 reduction enemy damage. But I saw there's something that reducing enemy melee enemies damage. Was it? Okay, yeah, the chance to fumble attacks. The breast attack. Okay, there's that one. The breast attack, and on higher levels it's like 80. Okay, it's like around I think 75% or 80% chance to fumble attacks. But it can shut down the melee attackers as well. And yeah, Aura giving like higher evasion than Dream Passives. It's giving you 63% on max cap. Yeah. So like I say, the Channeler Dream Naden plus Stormmaster was the strongest mage build I played. 427 defensive ability. Like, imagine if I was running normal build, normal mage to the boot, I will be dead to like one crit. But because of higher damage damage absorption and evasive abilities and very fast DPS, I was like tanking it like no problem. Admittedly, I did have a good stuff. I didn't have like any magic stuff like legendary stuff on it. Didn't have legendary stuff for that build. I was using a green stuff most infrequent with the relic, but it had like 70% or 16% or something attack damage converted to health. And I was just healing for 1000 hit points. And I was dealing like I was healing from also AoE because of the left mouse click attack in Naden Mastery dealing area damage and quite a bit of it. So yeah, that was a very good build. I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, we need to find a cave meanwhile. The breeding ground, okay, there it is, there it is. There's our side quest. Open up. That's a trap. That was definitely a trap. Give me a moment, please. Okay, I'm back. Three bars away from leveling up. Yeah, we get to this level, but after like maybe hardcore dungeons. I want to get it before then to increase my defensive ability just by tiny bit. Maybe we get gonna get a lot of experience by killing the final boss. We'll see. Okay, he crit in, but he can get through my shield. The meteorites didn't done anything, at least to me. Reflection damage to copy. It's definitely quite a good build, I would say, but it's not a tier 1 build, right? It's reliable tier 2 build. Reliable in the case, and you can rush through the game without like dying, more or less. Like so far, we managed to get like through a 0 deaths. The problem is there are some monsters that actually like very hard to kill with damage reflection. The ghost, the ghost in Egypt area, they just reflecting damage like 22 damage reflected back on them, so they have like very slow DPS. And there's like some slow monsters that well, you just skip in basically. Good for surviving hardcore play. There could be better builds for surviving hardcore play. You know, I would say always the pet build, the champion build, for example. I think it's the best build, especially available for new players that can like you play with 0 deaths like easily. The Herald Chain, I only started any best 2 days ago and playing Conqueror build, but it's like a bit slow. My only ability is like Onslaught. The Conqueror, very boring build. It's one of the best build in terms of DPS, right? But it's a boring build because there's like nothing like going. Oh, there's also elite here. So my in fact, I already put by the way, guys, the entry of on my Discord channel. If you want to check the Conqueror build that I played just basically a couple of weeks ago, well, months ago, you can find it on Discord channel, and link on Discord channel in this channel description over here. But yeah, we were doing also Cross the Shrine challenge with that Conqueror. But yeah, our algorithm of playing the Conqueror engage with the shield charge. If anything stay alive, due to shield charge damage, like kill it with onslaught, continue, and that's all. Sometimes using banner on bosses to reduce enemy resistances. Alright, sometimes even maybe the Colossus form, like Panic Baton, to get that 66% damage absorption. Yeah, the Discord, let me actually link here. We don't have a bot command here, right? Don't have like a bot command here, but the Discord channel, you can find it. Is there in description about Austerius, right? Either that or just like following this link. Yeah, that's the one. The Battle Gangrosine, it's one of the best in terms of balance. I mean, you got like pretty much everything. Yeah. It was okay. So I will tell you that it was one of the best one of 3 best builds before Naden Mastery came to the picture. The shield charge, yeah, my favorite skill from Defense Mastery. Memento Mori, yeah, only active skill on Slot Rally and the banner. I had micromanagement. Not even a shield. Yeah, so what I'm saying, the Conqueror was one of the 3 best builds, basically, before Naden Mastery came to the picture. Now the best build is the one we finished before this one, the Pilgrim. Super good defensive, defensive-wise, and very good at dealing damage as well. You continuously like critting enemies for 22k. I absolutely in love with that build.
Team Undead? Team Undead?
Naden Mastery plus Hunted Mastery. Yeah, I didn't use my Whirlwind as well on my Conqueror. Is it built? Is the Pilgrim built on Discord? Not yet. I haven't like put it yet. I'm quite a bit on behind the schedule on that the build, but it will be next like couple weeks. This week maybe probably. On this weekends I will start putting the info about the build.
You hunt sons? Good. They burn all. Bow hate. You give shiny thing, bow help.
Okay, so the bow selling you some monster treatment here. Meanwhile, we're gonna check those. Actually, do we want this fire resistance, lightning resistance? Level 60 now. Don't need that one. Yeah, we'll try then. Maybe I finish the Conqueror before that. Yeah, I really did enjoy the Pilgrim hunting plus Naden. It's kind of like everything. Like a very strong in defense. The strongest monster here, the Toxic Anubis, the Slayer, right? The one we just spent 24 seconds to kill with this build. We kill that guy with 2 seconds on my Pilgrim. And my Conqueror couldn't even like scratch the guy. Well, he actually scratched him, but he was suffering quite a bit. Couldn't kill the Toxic Anubis with my Conqueror.
Bow be here if stranger need bow.
Was the Pilgrim, the Battleground asked hunting plus Naden. So we have all the defenses from Naden Mastery, right? All the damage absorption, the stuff, and have permanent Call of the Hunt. Permanent Call of the Hunt, giving you so much offensive ability. In conjunction with Steady Prey, when you reduce an enemy defensive ability and reducing then piercing resistance, you just like critting for like I say 22k on legendary difficulty Ragnarok constantly. No proper projectile evasion build. You don't care about those. Yeah, well, you have like a 33 evasion from Hour of Tranquility, right? Oh, actually more. Never mind. You have more than that. I can't remember how much evasion we had, but yeah, you had evasion from Hour of Tranquility and from Hunted Mastery, right? By the way, no surprise if you range it, you won't have so much like trouble with Toxanubis. I played that build with a spear. It was a melee build, a spear build, so I can benefit from a lot of my offensive ability, right, from my crits. And I use the spear partially because I wanted. If you use the bow, you're probably gonna use the hunter left mouse click skill, right, for the bow. But for the spear, you're gonna use a Naden skill. You're gonna use that the handy favor, and it's like really good. Like I spent like half of the game until the middle of epic difficulty just running with and killing everything with my left mouse click attack. It's a huge AoE, and then like only after that I started using battle dance or spirit dance, which is also kind of huge. So yeah, it has a very good AoE, good defensive, good offensive. Perfect build. Yeah, marksmanship, if you run into the bow. Alright guys, 2 bars away from leveling up and we have a final boss right around the corner. The hero's nightmare for Melis. I killed him with my pilgrim melee build, spear build, in 2 seconds. Like, I actually can do have the highlight of that. Do I? Let me check. Highlights. Pilgrim build. Templar. Pilgrim, okay, so Pilgrim. This is the last one. Legendary difficulty, there's the one. I think that's the one. So I'm talking about the stuff. It's not yet. Oh, that's hardcore dungeons, never mind. Hardcore dungeons. Alright, here we go. Yeah, okay, so that's the highlight. Yeah, that's the highlight, and you need to use the timestamp. You need to use 33 minutes 53. Let me type in chat. 33 53. That's how like we dealt with toxic Anubis there with my pilgrim build. I don't know if it got changed, but I heard that you have to have a capital vitality resistance and damage reduction from undead to survive vitality retaliation from him. Probably you're probably right, and you probably they probably didn't change it, Battleganger, because when I fought it on my Conqueror right before the Pilgrim, I got destroyed like easily. Okay, guys, here we go. We want my hit shield over here, just in case. We have only 59 fire resistance for this fight, so need to be careful. He's not dealing that much of damage to himself. 4k. 21k. He's running away. I had the curls to scroll, but I didn't like. I actually didn't need it. You know, like because I got like such a bad experience with my Conqueror, I saw the fight will be like very hard. I'm gonna die there. I pop the scroll. I mean, let's be honest. Like my Conqueror died with the scroll. My Conqueror died multiple times with the scroll and Colossus form. I popped the scroll. I was like, oh, I didn't actually need it. Okay, this boss fight moving way better than I was expecting. Don't have my hit shield anymore, but it's not like not like they didn't any damage to me. No challenge. There's more coming. That guy not doing that much damage to himself. Let's get closer to him. Maybe can use like some melee attack? Nope, he's not using melee attacks. Oh, come on, like, kill yourself already. It was looking good until that guy. This one also like trying to... Ah, he's dead. Does the rings on the ground do any damage? I don't know, I think they reducing your resistances. Not sure about that. Can't skip the
has
outro.
come to pass. At ease, I am not here to avenge my kin. You must not blame them. This was not an act of hate, but an act of fear. They took that which is forbidden, a record of the birth and death of every being, divine and mortal alike. It was then that the sons learned of their impending demise, fated to be felled by mortal hands. By trying to avert it, they made you the instrument of their doom. However, their flame cannot be extinguished, for it is tied to life itself. It was your fate to douse the flames. It is mine to rekindle them. Let the new sun stand as a beacon for all life to follow, and let the world revel in a new dawn.
But by the way, I love his voice. This actor voiced Brainiac in the Injustice 2, suited so well. He does have like distinctive Chinese accent, right? If that's a matter, I actually enjoy the voice acting in Whole Titan Quest, but I think that the voice acting in Eternal Embers like way better than it was like in Ragnarok. I didn't like the voice acting in Ragnarok that much. I got like used to it right now, so I think it's okay. especially we have like quite a bit of voice clips right here, the local laugh and stuff from the Ragnarok. So I think whoever got the voice acting in for local laugh, I really like that. This one.
Give my regards to hell.
I just like this laughing. I like it. But yeah, I enjoy the voice acting here quite a bit in Eternal Embers. Now look at this. 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. That's the loot. That's the loot we deserve for Zero Death build. We're not done with the game yet. So we have a secret passage in Hades area to fight Toxic Anubis and the Nate, and we also have hardcore dungeons, guys. Yeah, it's not over yet. Probably gonna go to the Hades first. Or maybe do the Hades. Yeah, maybe do the dungeons first. Yeah, let's do the dungeons. Go to Delphi. Arcadius, do you have an idea where I can find two monsters for achievement? The Prozoro and Diamond door, the Prozora. Is this something from, okay. What kind of monsters? Let me check. Let me check. The achievements. If I actually have them. Okay, it's not on my to-do list here at least. Oh, okay, so procedure Toxinubis. Oh, I get her. And the Demo is a crab. Both in the secret passage with Eternal Embers. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thanks, Memento Mori. Okay, so let's get the keys. Let's get our keys to the dungeons. Right. The pair to Greece and pair to Egyptian dungeon. Like I say, I don't have the one for Hades dungeon yet, unfortunately. So that will be the key to the Fissure of Chaos, the one from Greece dungeon, and the key to the Chaos of the Serpent Domain. Right, that's the one to Egyptian. Let's put it here.
Stores deep and wide, as the poets say.
And probably check our loot, right? First of all, how about checking my loot as well? I got some stuff from that boss fight. 7 items, not just stuff. Arcadius only need to kill 150 more monsters. I can 50k more monsters to get an achievement. That my life will be complete. Well, I mean, for the whole duration of this legendary run, epic normal legendary, we kill only 49k. So you have quite a bit to go, my friend. I imagine. So we got another sword, Kaidomius, don't care. Acheron's Touch, also don't care. It does kill cold and vitality damage, but no like attack speed. Yeah, I don't care about this. What else we have here? The stuff is lightning damage. This is actually alright stuff. Have a lot of resistances, level 48. Quite a bit of base lightning damage. So alright stuff for that build we are talking about. But yeah, not better than this, of course. Not better than this. The Spear, the Last Emperor. That's also an old spear. It's okay, but it's not really. Level 51. Not better, definitely, than that Black Steel Spear. Absolutely not. The Sept of Carnus. Okay, that's an old item too. What the heck? There's another sacrifice. Okay, that's the new stuff, but we already like saw it. And the Sakura Abba. That's the first time I see this one. I think. But it's also not from Eternal Embers. 266 lightning base damage and plus 24% to lightning damage. A little bit of intelligence and health. Plus 1 to skill and dream mastery and have distortion or wave on attack. I'm not very impressed. No attack speed, no projectile speed, no minus recharge. Yeah, I'm not impressed about it. Anything else I want to put into storage? Doesn't look like.
Farewell.
Okay guys, let's do hardcore dungeons next. So with this current beta patch we're playing, every time you completed hardcore dungeons for the first time, you will get some bonus reward, right? On my Conqueror, I did get like 45 dexterity, which is kind of substantial. But so far on this build, I got like some not significant rewards. Like for example, 10% more damage to insectoids over here. All right, that's or like to plants. That's what we got for this build. Can't remember anything else, but they weren't good. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's define. I'm very unsure about this build with 962 defensive ability going into this dungeon over here. We potentially can die like for the first time. I will try my best not to. It's not guaranteed. Or maybe I'm just nervous too for no reason. Let's see. How this is gonna go. Need to pay definitely like very careful. Yeah, so enemy level 90, the strongest enemies, apart from the enemies from hardcore dungeon. Okay, I see already like critical. Too many crits. Too many crits, can face stun all of them at once. Need to proceed with caution. Don't overextend. Okay, let's go to the Cyclop. Okay, at least Cyclop killed himself quite fast. Okay, so far so good. More or less. We also have perfect block in a state of super emergency. Okay, the Burrowman died, but it will be like very slow progress, right? On my Pilgrim Beetle, for example, I could like just run through those guys like without carrying a word. In fact, I actually did it. I was like farming for some items. The Pilgrim just off stream. I ran past like everything, and we still were okay. We need the Pilgrim build. Yeah, gonna put it like soon on the Discord. I mean, without like, you don't actually need to look to wait for. Alright, you don't need to wait for it to be put on Discord. I'm talking about the build itself. We also have minus recharge from my. Yeah, I'm talking about a build itself in this video I linked, right? You just need to scroll down to after every build I finished. I'm talking about like on every difficulty. I'm talking about the build, what we done, what kind of item we using. You just need to scroll to 2 hours and 8 minutes mark. All right. The video is still the same, and 2 hours, 8 minutes, like 50 something seconds. And we started talking about build in details about all of this, all of the items and stuff, all the skills as well, and how it's working. We did have the YouTube before the war started, but now I'm not supporting YouTube anymore. Shit happened. And there was a lot of builds just gone on the YouTube. This is like in reality, this is my 18 builds. This one's 18 builds, so and we on Discord currently we only have just recent builds when I came from back home. So yeah, not that much. We also have instead of YouTube, we now have highlights on the Twitch directly. So if you check in my highlights on the Twitch, you can see like different section of the game, for example. And if you go to Titan Quest, there's every end of the difficulty. Oh my god, almost dead, almost dead. Every end of the difficulty, we're talking about the builds and items and stuff. Yeah. Okay, can I start it without any items and farm normal Setrum? Yes, I think you can. If you're willing to farm, you can. Normal difficulty will be easy even without any items. Like most of all builds, except that the hybrid builds, normal difficulty. Well, even hybrid builds doing okay and normal without items. I don't know how, however, how you can do without like artifact. Also, thank you very much for following. Hail Mighty Hero, welcome, welcome. Yeah, because my concur is dying way too much in Act 3 now. Act 3 it's increase in difficulty, right? It's a huge increase in difficulty. You need a good shield, and you need so for Act 3 you will need a stun resistance. Not always, but better to have it. You will need a lightning resistance and fire resistance if you. But basically, don't tank the Yao Guy bull, and you don't need fire resistance. But lightning resistance you need for Dragonians. They're dealing a lot of damage if you don't have anything. Oh my god, that's a lot of crit. Yeah, we have some trouble here, meanwhile. Some trouble with the Cyclops, and not only. So in new beta patch that we're currently playing, they did change the position of the levers. They all always in a constant position, so we don't need to run around the map in order to find those, which is kinda cool. Oh, that guy like almost killed me again. Yeah, but like to see, we can like pull the whole group of enemies on me. It's like too damn much of a damage. Too much. Okay. Especially those blurs. Look at this. Ridiculous amount of damage. Okay, there's another blur coming. Don't stay in the vicinity of those traps. Well, he's dealing like frost lightning damage, right? Frost lightning damage as well. I mean, not very good in lightning resistance here. And not very good in prisoner resistance either. And like defensive ability low. Oh, like we put the Cyclops here and the Boros. That's not good. Stay back. Okay, Boros dead. Good. Can face down those guys. Yeah, everything like proceeded more or less like I was expecting with those dungeons. Super, which is mean like super slow, and we're in a rush of dying quite often. Okay, let's get this Boros. That dead. And we need a lever from here. The good news, the Cyclops killing themselves very fast. So we're not face tanking them for too long. Okay, this is the lever. It's like summoning 3 Boris right into my face. There's another one. And get him. But like honestly, I think my Conqueror was like progressing through this dungeon like way slower. Admittedly, like I say again, we were using a Cursed Shrines challenge, right? So we had like minus 100 resistance to my almost all my main resistances because of the challenge. But yeah, like, and my Conqueror died quite a bit in the hardcore dungeons directly. In that regard, we're doing more or less fine here. Conqueror does not sound fun. No, like it's very strong build. It's very strong. In my case, I was using the Cursed Shrines challenge. The Cursed Shrines is the new feature of Titan Quest, so it's making your hero like significantly weaker. And I was like trying to figure out if I can still like make some decent build with those restrictions. We were doing quite good like on normal difficulty. We're doing quite good like on epic more or less. On epic we died twice, 2 times because of my impudence. You know, like I went to those epic dungeons on a very low level, and monster just like hit me alive there. But legendary was the problem. So if you use that build like without the Cursed Shrines, it should be like way stronger. The one thing I can tell about, I can say about Conqueror, with a lot of new players making a mistake with the Conqueror, they go in for dual wield. They go in for double sword of stuff. The Conqueror is a build when you you absolutely want a shield. You absolutely want a shield. It's like so much. First of all, it's so much more protection, right? Yeah, so Arcadius saying like, I completed hardcore with the Conqueror today with no much challenge, right? And also Arcadius already put his build, his Conqueror build as well on Discord, so you can check that as well, guys. I saw it today in the morning. He went like more like in person damage from what I saw, instead of physical. I remember more. No, I won't smash the duel. Yeah. The Herald Saint. I have the shield on my conqueror too. This is like also about like to understand how the shield works in Titan Quest. It's not very explicitly explained. It's actually not explained at all how the shield works in Titan Quest. So the thing is, if your shield blocking if you incoming damage more than the damage than the shield can block, you're not gonna block anything, right? So basically I have, for example, here a 64% chance to block 864 damage, right, on this shield. It's actually more, the blocked damage more because of my total armor, alright, and more damage absorption and stuff, but let's like not talk about that because of my resistances. Let's say we don't have any armor, we don't have any resistance, we don't have any armor absorption. So if monster dealing 865 damage, right, and this chance for block happening, we're not gonna block because it's 1 damage more than we actually can block, and we're taking full damage, full 865. But if we are blocking for if we're doing like 864 and the block procced, we're gonna block it. Also, all shields have time for recovery time, right? Most of the shields have 3 seconds recovery time, so you can block only once 3 seconds. Every 6 seconds, or maybe some shields have like 2.5 seconds recovery time. So that's when the quick recovery skill come into to its best, right? The quick recovery giving you 80% minus shield recovery time. It's also increasing your block chance. With minus 80% on a lot of shields, you can block like 4 or 5 times per second. Alright? In conjunction with more like armor absorption, you can block for quite a bit of damage. So it's a lot of survivability. But you need to know the mechanic, right? So if I press quick recovery right now, my block chance became like 100%. 100% chance they're gonna block like a couple of attacks that lower than my block damage on the shield, right? You can even see here, blocked, 700 blocked, 700 blocked, 800 blocked, right? So those guys, I just blocked everything from them, or almost everything. Not a much attack like pass through. But yeah, like the recovery time, which is like a hidden stat. You can actually see the recovery time if you're using the side program, like a lot of Titan Quest players here are using, called the Titan Quest Vault. It's the best storage program to store your loot in, and you also can do quite a bit of other stuff with it. But yeah, the thing that a lot of players misunderstand is about it. A lot of people thinking that if shield have like 800 damage blocked and enemy dealing 900, you're gonna block like 800 and only 100 you're gonna pass through. That's not how Titan Quest works, unfortunately. Yeah. And like they say, there's also like armor value. I can't remember how much how much normal build. So basically, when you start and you have like the armor have, for example, 767 armor value on this Isle skill armor, right? The monster have some chance, significant chance to hit you in the breastplate. The Titan Quest actually not showing those chances. The Grim Dawn is showing the chances, but they're using the same engine, so I take it from there. But also from this 767 armor, only you block in damage equivalent only to like 60% of this armor. That's when the stats called armor absorption come into play. So we can increase that amount of that blocking by armor by up to like 100%, I believe. And you need like armor absorption. There's also a different stat called armor protection, like this shield had, plus 80% armor protection. And it's increasing your total armor. So for example, this one have 767 armor, but with armor protection, additionally we have an torso 905 armor. And when enemy hitting you, first of all, it's reducing the damage by damage absorption you have. Like any damage absorption, for example, a Colossus form here have 60% damage absorption. Is gonna cut flat 60% of damage. Then it's going to absorb the physical damage, gonna be absorbed by armor value. Gonna cut down, and then your physical resistance is coming into play after that, I believe, lowering the damage even higher, even lower. I mean, and then you block it with the shield. So basically, even my shield have 864 damage. In actuality, I can block like 1500 damage easily with total armor and some absorption and some resistances. We don't have a link here. We don't have a link. Yeah, you do want to have a good shield. The Philips Legacy shield. Okay, Arcadius saying. But you can link it on Discord. So you can check it. You don't always like for the shields, like especially if you're playing for the first time, you don't always want like legendary shields. You want whatever like giving you the most damage, armor protection, and block chance early on. And for this reason, like green shields and most infrequent shields. Most infrequent is like a different shade of green. For that reason, they were good, very good, because you can put like some relics on them, increasing your like other stats. Okay, meanwhile we're like in the middle of this hardcore dungeon. Not even in the middle, actually. Not even in the middle. Yeah, progressing very slow here. But you know, safe and sound. Gotta watch some football. Have a great game time. Yeah, take care, Battleganger. Was a pleasure to see you here again. Been a while, mate. Right, there was like some Cyclops I saw here, was it? No, maybe not. Those statues dealt a lot of critical damage too. Yeah, we have we're 20 minutes from another level, by the way. According to this like movement speed. I don't think we need to engage these guys. Okay, never mind, we're already engaged. Yeah, we can circumvent them over here. Got maybe a quick recovery. Oh, there's some more of them. I didn't want to put all of them. Cyclops dead. There's more. Okay, that Cyclops just killed himself as the roar. What a fool. There's more boars. Okay, retreat. Don't let him hit when you have the Study Prey debuff on you. Could be like fatal. Oh, we pulled through. Okay, 3 boars, we can handle that. Nice. Nice. So we don't need to engage those guys over here as well. I don't believe so. Oh no, we do. We didn't. Those guys actually got in the lever. Never mind. We do need to engage them. Okay. Put it on. Just don't pull more of enemies. We got the Cyclops. Don't care about this girl. So one boar over here. Yeah, it's a Greek. Can you explain a bit about this dungeon system? Arcadio was saying. So we had, well, you have. First of all, you need to find the keys, right? Those kind of keys. This one for like epic, epic dungeon. The first dungeon, the Greece dungeon, will open. You'll be able to access on normal difficulty. But before that, you need to get the keys to them. The keys drop in from monsters, from bosses, like Typhoon, Hades, bunch of them. They drop in from the bosses, but they not drop in very frequently. You also can get them from loot orbs that you can get from the Electrum, right? So there's in Hellos, there's a new temple with the cursed shrines. And when you activated the cursed shrine, every time you kill an enemy, you can get Electrum, and you can exchange those Electrum coins for loot orbs, and from those loot orbs, you can also get the keys. So, like, the moment you enter the dungeon, the Greece dungeon, for example, first of all, the enemies here are more challenging, right? They have more offensive, defensive ability than normal enemies, more skills, of course. So they on normal difficulty they will not be challenging if you're gonna do it after the after you finish the difficulty itself. Like on level 50 you have like level 33 monsters, so they will be like more or less okay to handle, easy even, I would say. But starting from epic difficulty, I would suggest you to finish the difficulty before going to the dungeons themselves. Like you see here they're level 19. So for this dungeon we have like some levers to pull, like 2 levers in order to get to the first significant point of the dungeon. When you get to that point, you will be able to choose between taking a loot from a dungeon or getting the boss fight, and potentially getting more loot from a boss fight. Alright, the boss fight itself on normal difficulty, in the current patch, they drop in a level 33 set. There's a Chaos set and there's the Immortal Hero set. They both actually quite good. They're well designed. Where in this set gonna give you a lot of resistances. One set is for strength build, strength slash maybe dexterity, another set for intelligent build. There's also 3 unique items that drop in the dungeons. They're not very good, however, and they also 2 different charms. the order, the essence of chaos and essence of order. All right. Okay, that's about all for the I can think of explaining the dungeon. The set, like we have here, Immortal Hero boots from a set. Like you see, they even good for my damage deflection build. A lot of bleeding resistance, poison, vitality resistance. I think the Sophilax had linked it in the Discord. The the bonuses from each set that he had in a current patch, not a beta branch, but a current patch. They did change the set a little bit with this current beta branch. So depending on what you're playing. Haven't had an Essence of Order so far. The probability is not current is not in the current patch. Maybe I got it from a normal dungeon. Yeah, in fact, I don't think I got like Essence of Order from like previous patch. I mean, from official patch. So maybe you're right, Memento Mori. Yeah, I have like some 100 Essence of Chaos, but these are Order. You're potentially absolutely right about that. Maybe it's a new beta branch thing. I need to put this on Discord. I would keep in promising that, but keep in forgetting about it as well. I'm gonna do it today after stream. It might be personal. I doubt it. I doubt it. Okay, get back, get back, get back. Hells, hells. Give me a second. Alright, meanwhile we're like almost like 1/3 away through finishing. Two-thirds away from finishing this dungeon. The Egyptian dungeon will be like easier. Okay, yes, another information about dungeons, right? On normal difficulty you only can access the Grease dungeon, which is like dubbed like normal difficulty dungeon. On epic difficulty, you will get access to, if you have a keys of course, you have access to Egyptian dungeon, epic dungeon. You also can get to the, using the old keys, you can get also to Grease dungeon, you have access to that. And on legendary difficulty there's Hades dungeon, to which I never been yet, because I don't have, I missed the key. Some of the days we're gonna loot it from Hades corpse or whatever. I hope we will. Alright, so yeah, this is the first like cornerstone of the dungeon adventure here in the hardcore dungeon. You easily can pick up the green crystal, the green pill, and continue forward, or take a red one and get the loot. Right, we're gonna continue forward. We want to fight the boss. So I don't know how taking the loot. Did they change anything about taking the loot for current beta patch, because I never tested it. But on the previous patch, the current official patch, the chest was containing quite a bit of like items, quite a bit of pieces of set. However, I do believe if you take the loot right now, you will not get the bonuses to your stats. You don't get the bonuses to your stats. by completing a dungeon, right? Obviously, because you technically didn't kill a boss. Okay, almost died to that Cyclops accidentally. Okay, let's not provoke all of them at once. So far so good. Small bursts come here. Those guys not really boring. Okay, that's good. Small them here. Yeah, you need a set of keys of every dungeon, so one set is not sufficient to play all dungeons on all difficulty levels if there is several. Absolutely, yes, absolutely right, Memento Mori. So you better to store those keys inside your Titan Quest Vault or different character, because if you have multiple keys to same dungeon, I noticed those bugs just recently. If you have multiple keys to the same dungeon on the same character, the moment when you use those keys to open the dungeon, you're gonna use all of them, not like 3, but all of them. So if you don't have the Titan Quest Vault, better to hold those keys in a separate character, or inside your vault at least. Don't keep them on your person, right? And with Titan Quest Vault, you just like can duplicate the keys every time you need them. So that's easy way to manage it. Okay, got finally to the last level over here. Let's kill the boars. Now it's a straight road to the boss fight. Also, we need to buy more potions, maybe not. We're still on 180. Yeah, should be enough for next dungeon as well. I just noticed that they have like received 0 critical hits so far. That's when you have a decent amount of defensive ability. Usually the 1100 defensive ability would be enough for legendary difficulty. Yeah, unfortunately, I for some reason I saw like 900 will be like keep me with 10k health, will gonna keep me afloat. But it's like a really, I mean, it's keeping me afloat, but we get into critical hits here and there. Also the higher defensive ability you have, the more chances for an enemy to miss you, right? So it's not only like you have like a separate chance for enemy to chance to dodge attack, right? And chance for miss attack. That's separate things, right? So. Dodge attack for a melee fight, avoid projectile for a range fight, but you also have for melee attacks you also have chance to dodge, right? To for enemy to miss. You know, in reality, if you're gonna go to defensive ability, it's saying defensive ability modifies to chance to dodge melee attacks and to avoid critical hits, right? So it's not only like avoiding critical hits, but also like dodging attack completely. if you a difference between your defensive ability and enemy offensive ability is greater than some point. Yeah, okay, so is zero critical but dealt like 100k, 180k to them with 54. Oh my god, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. So what is your defensive ability? Technicals doesn't show your defensive ability. You need to look in the game. And then, I mean, I imagine you're also getting bonus defensive ability from battle awareness, right? So, yeah, the battle awareness was given a additional 225 defensive ability, but we're not hard capped on it yet. Missing +1 to all skills. Okay, there's a little bit more left here. And we have a whole boss fight to myself. Let's pull more of them. Pull the Cyclop. Just don't pull too much boars. I don't use most of skills, so probably no battle awareness. Okay, so yeah, 1034 without any skills. Yeah, offensive, defensive, I figured. Well, that's like that's a little bit lower than the minimal requirements to feel yourself saved. But apparently, even with 1000 defensive ability, you're feeling okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm always like was going like for 1100 as the minimum defensive ability, which is like making you, like I say, more or less safe to the crits. And sometimes the enemies can miss. Not for this build. I mean, we could probably have more of that defensive ability here if I didn't invest too heavily into my strength, right? 665 strength could be less, right? We could spend those points into my dexterity to increase defensive ability. But then again, I invested too heavily into the strength because I wanted this Isle Skull armor as early as possible. And then we got like some bonuses from a mastery, right? Because we got this scale armor before I got the bonuses from a completed mastery tree. There is a potion to reset your attribute points, right? There is a potion. It's dropping either from Golden Scarab or in the hardcore dungeons. Probably Scarab, right? Okay, guys. Anyway, boss fight. Here we go. Let's the Colossus form him. He critted me like right away. Doing some crits. But not enough to get through 60% damage absorption. So what we got for a bonus here? 15 increase in defensive ability. That's a good one. That's a good reward for a dungeon. I was just complaining about my low defensive ability, and look at this. 1012. Got it. Took us a while, but we got it. I got a bunch of loot as well. I got a bunch of loot, but none of them from a new set, even for new DLC. Both Erectus, Pegasus Ashen Spear, don't care about this. What the heck? Can someone explain me this? Archmage Leggings, Aseon, Artemis Silver Bow, and Queen War Bow. What the heck? Each time you Arcadius, each time you complete the dungeons, you get some bonus to stats. How does this work? Only first time. Only first time for every difficulty, right? So on the normal difficulty, you're gonna get one dungeon, Grease dungeon, bonus to stats. On epic difficulty, you get 2 dungeons, Grease and epic, Grease and Egyptian one. And on legendary difficulty, you have 3 dungeons. So basically, 6 bonuses. 6 bonuses. The bow build next. Now this is bullshit. We didn't got any new items here. Any set items. We didn't got any set items. I suspect the full play. But like I say, those bonuses could be like very random. We got so far we got like plus 10% more damage to insectoids. Doesn't matter, right? And I think plus 10% more damage to plants. We also get that. Absolutely disgusting. And something like, yeah, something insignificant like that. So sometimes you're gonna get like this defensive ability, which is very important to me. And sometimes you just get nothing. That's all for the gardener build. Okay guys, so that's all for dungeon. We have another one. We have the Egyptian dungeon. The Herald saying I'm stuck, I can't find the Wusao mountain in Act 3. You need to go back to Chan. You need to go back to the Chan. Talk with the girl. You know, remember that girl you met, like who were very aggro on you, right? Fane Lee, whatever her name is. She's like staying in the same place. So you go back to the Chan, talk with the Fane Lee, and there will be like closed door in the Chan to the right. There's some guard guarding the door. He has exclamation mark on it. You talk with the guard. He's gonna open the door for you, and that's that path leading to Wuso Mountain. The Wuso Mountain and the Typhoon. Good luck with that fight. Just make sure you're not attacking that into his spike, right? In the beginning of the encounter, you're gonna like grow the spikes from his body. Don't attack into those. That will be deadly. And watch out for them. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Egypt meanwhile. Egypt going to Memphis. And hopefully get better, yeah, okay, I can, you know what? I can actually show you, right, when you need to go. So, Orient, you teleport into Chan, this one. Teleport into Chan. You're gonna go talk with this girl over here, the Feiyan, right? Talk with her. And then go to over here. There's a closed door, there's even a guard over there. Alright, you're gonna talk with this guard.
Open the gate.
And he's gonna open the gate over here. Yeah, and then you proceed through this gate. Alright. That's gonna lead to the mountain. Okay, back to Memphis. I don't have my experience in potions. Nah, one's still enough. 174 health potion also should be enough for this. So the Gate of a Palm, that's where the Egyptian dungeon is. Don't want to activate the fountain there. Just stick to the right side. Right side, and there is this passage over here. Let's go into the dungeon. So Egyptian dungeon, I found it like way easier, and you also can run past it like way faster. Just ignore the monster, just run past it. I can do that. A Chantery. However, the boss in the Egyptian dungeon, I found it like way harder. In fact, my conqueror was dying to the boss quite a few times. We went done like a way better with this build, at least on epic difficulty. On epic difficulty, we killed that. Basically, the boss is the Tiamat. The Tiamat. So we killed that the three snakes very fast, very easy. Memento Mori, I had no issue about hitting the giant things because I kept like missing hitboxes. Yeah, and well, I have an issue with the slow debuff. Slow debuff and resistance reduction debuff was kinda huge. Yeah, like I say, we just can run past those guys. Except this guy. This guy can deal like a lot of damage. For some reason, despite having like 80 vitality resistance, those leashes could be like dangerous, especially there are spare of them. So you need to be careful. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, I did sound like 53k with one hit on the snake. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, my damage. Okay, so my damage wasn't good. My damage wasn't good because I spent everything I can on my resistances because of the cursed shrines, of course. Blame the curse. Blame the curse. And then like well, those resistances weren't like helping me that much against her. That was another problem. Yeah, I feel like this build will do like more like way better. Give me a moment here. Alright, yeah. It was actually quite well, a little bit warmer today in the morning, but now it's like let me check it again. So it was like up until like up to 21. Wait, 21? It's showing it's still 21, but no, I feel like it's colder than this. Can be a lie. Yeah, so temperature got here like from 9 for the whole several week, 9 degrees of Celsius to 21. I got a nice shield from some nice random defender of Typhoon. Finally something new. That's a good one. That's the one I was using two of my builds before. That's a really good one. Yeah, she's like double checking if I'm not lying to you. Well, that's where's the shields? Double checking if I'm not lying. Oh my god. Shield. Oh, the shield, this one? Okay, no, you know, that's not the one. That's not the one I saw. Okay, no, that's not the one. I know that's this thing, but I thought about different one. Yes, I thought about this one. That I was using for my Conqueror. It's like more about resistances. In fact, give me another second here. Good. So yeah, now like this is looking like a dead end, guys, but it's actually not a dead end. You need to activate this wall over here. A hidden pass. Hidden pass. There will be another hidden pass in order to reach a boss. So the problem with this dungeon, the first problem I had, it's how much damage those traps can deal to you. At least they were dealing tremendous amount of damage to my Conqueror with 0 poison resistance. It was kind of hard to deal with. I actually haven't like face tanked this trap with this build. Will be interesting to check them out. Okay, don't stay in that circle. There's another the Gilded Dead. There's a lot of vitality damage. Well, okay, yeah. As long as you're not staying into circle, you should be like more or less okay. Those boys dead, so there's another one. Okay, okay, not okay, not okay, not okay. Potion, potion, potion. Shield. The dogs also doing quite a bit of like critical damage even still. I got my defensive ability to 1k. They're still dealing a critical damage to me. Bastards. But yeah, like I say, I can just run past all of those, like no problem. I couldn't done that. I couldn't run past those guys on any previous dungeon because that would be like a life threatening. In this one, I can run and just like face tanking them, showcase the build. This is the pinnacle of the build. Well, after this dungeon, we still have like one thing to do. We still have the Toxic Anubis, not the Toxic, the Toxicus, the murderer. In a Hades secret passage. Alright, now we're choosing the green one, continue forward, of course. I'm up for challenge. This door, like... this door had stuck for me on my Conqueror run. And it wouldn't open like for 5 minutes. And the Conqueror run was, like I say, was very troublesome because we died quite a bit before that, before reaching this point. It was devastating to get stuck on a door after spending like a half an hour to get into it. But yeah, it did open in the end. Can we shower the dogs? Maybe not. Maybe yes. It's not like they dealing a lot of like critical damage or anything. They dealing a lot of damage with their poison, and I have like 80 poison resistance here. I think like our next destination is like over this place. Need to use that secret passage. Okay, not exactly secret passage, but the hole in the wall over here. To proceed further. Can leave those pure snakes. And then killing themselves fast enough. Right, this is the second part of the dungeon. It's also have a secret wall that you need to get through in order to get to the boss. How much damage you gonna get from a trap here? I wonder. Not really much actually. It just probably was problem with my Conqueror zero resistance to poison. Well, that was a piercing trap. That was a poison trap. Let's see. Staying on this trap is 80 resistance. Now it's actually dealing some damage. A lot of this seems to be deflecting because the trap is projectile and have 60 something, 60% chance to avoid projectiles. So that's a deflection. Yeah, so here we want to use this secret passage, I believe so. Yeah. Want to use the secret passage? Oh wait, never mind, never mind. That's not the secret passage we want to use. That's another room, another room. Here we're still going through this. Let's not get overwhelmed here with the dogs. Alright. Yeah, we still need to move through. $126 potion left, we're good. Okay, there's a secret passage we need to take. This is the one I meant to take. Oh, get back, get back. Get my quick recovery. So yeah, there's secret passage right over here. And we're directly very close to the boss fight. Okay, about those leeches, they nothing. More enemies here. And the traps, like, I mean, don't want to fight on those traps, so just aggro those guys. Right. Carries the dogs, a lot of dogs here. Stupid dogs, like, stop this, stop this. Okay, we good. No challenge. Everything's fine. Yeah, and there's a boss fight. Okay, so the final pass to the boss. There it is. You see, like the dead body of that poor guy. Here we go. So just gonna activate my Colossus form here. Let them kill themselves. Yeah, the damage reflection build is very easy build for this fight. Look at this. Look at the damage. They're almost dead. All of them. And the moment one snake down, like it's easy to deal with the rest. They're not so dangerous. They're not so dangerous after one snake dead. Okay, this one almost dead. Dead. One more hit. Dead. Easy. So what do we get from a bonus here? Let's see. Bonus completion. 10% damage versus undead. Quite a bad one, right? That's quite a bad one. Especially if this bonus like not applying to damage deflection. Well, you see, like, I would take like dexterity stat, for example. Or more defensive ability. Okay, let's see about my loot. Have even legendary lupine claw for some reason here. Essence of order as well. Okay, so there's part of the set, Immortal Hero set. Blessings with Chaos is the part of another set, Intelligence set. So let's check them out. Let's check them out. What we got. So that's in, Primordial Leggings, Blessings of Chaos. That's like I say, Intelligence set, a new set for level 66. Both of them very good. There's another one, Immortal Hero Ring. Alright. You can see all of this on Discord. The Sophilax did already put that screenshot like a long time ago. Just scroll the Titan Quest section. I think I have been in them in that section. What else? Okay, so Medusa's Anguish. That's a new stuff, right? I think that's unique stuff for one of 3 unique items from the dungeons. Not sure, but I think it is. It's level 72. Level 72, so like very late legendary difficulty. 2 and 2 damage, base damage. To have 960 bleeding damage over 4 seconds. Instant poison damage 205. So it's scaling with dexterity so far. Bleeding and poison. Alright. A little bit of intelligence, casting speed, minus 25, 21 recharge. Increase in projectile speed, which is good. Plus 1 to Therian attack and skill and spirit and rock mastery. Grand skill Curse of the Priestess. Activating an attack. 250 seconds recharge. For 50 seconds you can summon the Gorgon, god of the Gorgon basically. Which is doing enough damage. From 70 to 206. Maybe it's healing you. Maybe it can heal you. No idea. Anything else we got? The Verdant Plate, it's an old item. Yeah, that's all we got from this dungeon. Not as successful as my first run. First like dungeon. Okay guys, now the finishing touch. We're gonna go and tackle the secret passage in Hades.
The arcane arts are no more than remembering secrets that you
And then we're gonna talk about build extensively. Alright. So after this we already decided on the build we're gonna play. However, I'm gonna take a few days break. We're gonna play a Shadow of Mordor Middle Earth in meantime. So if you came to in the morning stream and see me playing a different game, that's mean we're taking a couple of days, like not more than a week break from Titan Quest before playing another build. You still can ask me Titan Quest questions and stuff. No problem there. Okay, this we're keeping, this we're selling. Essence of Order, go over here. Sold, sold. But yeah, we actually not finished this run yet, so.
Farewell. Store your goods or
let's get to our overlord. Right. I just completed Essence of Order. 120 physical damage on arms and plus 30 physical resistance. Can have a bonus for physical resistance 7%. This one have additional damage. Let's put this into my loot section. So we're gonna put a bow over here. Do have a few items to stash. Nice, more of this. This goes here. No bows. Yeah, let's go.
Your goods are safe with me.
Also on the pilgrim build, what stats do we invest in? Strength again? No. Dexterity. Dexterity is the main stat. You would need some strength. You would need like some health as well, right? Maybe some mana depending on your items. The Hades down range, down right ancestral, and I got the blue items. Oh, okay. You mean the dungeon, right? We got the good items from at least Egypt, right? But not very good from Greece. Yeah, you have no items, so those items that I have, they all require dexterity. The item set I had, that's Hunter set, and there's a global level, a blue set, which you can get on normal difficulty. If you farm for it, it's called the Hunter set. It's a blue set. I'm gonna show you how it's look like. So you can you can use it on like normal and epic difficulty, right? Since you will not get any legendary on normal difficulty. Yeah, this is how it look like. The Hunter set. So for level 32 blue item, it requires 332 dexterity, 334 dexterity, and only 141 strength. So yeah, like main stat is dexterity because you're going into piercing damage, and piercing damage scaling with a dexterity. That's how the set looks like. So we can farm some bosses for it. Yeah, farm bosses for it. Memento Mori, 50 minutes of clinging to life while being assaulted by the legions of level 82 monsters. I think you can get legendary items in the dungeons on normal difficulty. This is where my first legendary items come from. But he doesn't have a keys, Memento Mori, so he would need to farm a boss anyway, right? Bosses to get the keys in order to get to legendary dungeons, in order to get to dungeons. So yeah, like the farming boss is required. Give me a sec. Yeah, for secret passage you also need the key, the Overlord Turtle, which is also required to farm the Hades, right? The Hades is the one who drop in the turtle, but we need to kill him quite a bit of times to get it. Okay, here we go, guys. Can this build take down the Nate and the Toxicus? That's like another question the final question we need to answer for. Alright, if you need the turtle and Memento Mori willing to donate, that's also an option then. Not sure if this is better than farming bosses, however, right? Because you need to kill a lot of like enemy here, a lot of high level enemies. Compared to like one boss, compared to farming Talkin, for example, or farming like Hades, or even Typhoon. Well, Typhoon could be like hard. Probably the best. Okay, so the best idea is probably will be farm something easy from the second act, like the Talkin from the second act, or the final boss, that Nightmare or whatever he called himself. Right, here we go, guys. Let's not pull all of them. Let's not pull all of them. Kill this boy. So this is the Satyr is Toxicus, and the Nate you need to hit him 50 times, right, in order to him to aggro. If you're not killing him like fast enough, he'll be very problematic. Okay, let's start with the Toxicus. Let's bring him over here. Okay, Toxicus, no problem. Even faster than Toxic Anubis. Now the problem this guy. This is a big problem. We need to use the Colossus form right away on him. The moment he transforms, the moment he's aggro, Colossus form. Yeah, look at that damage. Not Colossus form, we would die. Okay, good. Now I think we should be okay. Now we can face down those boys. "70 times Memento Side, no, not a 50, 17. Yeah, like I actually didn't know it. I didn't know it because we were killing him like quite easy. I just was using like minus resistance reductions, for example, the banner on my Conqueror or Steady Prey on like Hunting Master builds. So I didn't know that you need to hit him. We were killing him like easy. Before he even can like aggro on you. Like 2 hits, 3 hits, he's dead. Alright, so we got Odysseus armor, that's a good one, right? Detective caught, and another blue item. Let's just reset it. I don't want to listen to music. So now, guys, let's talk about the build. Summarize what we done, what kind of items we're using, what kind of skills we're using for this build. Let's talk about all of it. Alright. And how we reach 0 deaths with this build as well. The damage reflection was a viable build after all for a hardcore run. I'm gonna go back to Hades here to talk all of this.
The arcane arts are no more than remembering secrets
But first I'm gonna sell gonna put all of this loot into storage. Total going back here. So we have a new item here. Odysseus armor. Did use it on my early builds quite a bit. On the card. So basically today, guys, in this 3 hours and 30 minutes, 29 minutes, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 items. What a great day for loot. What a great day for loot. With this not like we expose of every single possible danger on for this build. Alright, we kill a Toxic Anubis, we kill Toxicus, we kill the Nate. We get through 2 hardcore dungeons on this build, and we've done it with 0 deaths. Damage reflection build, available build for hardcore run. I approve. Austerius approve. Now let's talk about a little bit in depth about this build. So starting as usual with items, right? We had late in the game we had so this is the final version, right, of the build. We had Arcane Mirror for this 50% chance for 100 damage reflection. It's also sometimes every 2 minutes, rather to say, we had a 300 additional damage reflection with 12 seconds duration. Also, we had the health switch on it before it came into legendary difficulty, but since we need more elemental resistance, I switched bonus on completion to elemental resistance. Very important. The cornerstone of the build, of course, was Isle Scale Armor. A legendary version of it giving you 50% chance for 500 damage reflection. We have 3 pieces over here. This one with Prisoner Resistance Relic, this one with Crystal of Erebus for resistances, this one with Legendary Wineskin for Bleeding Resistance. We also had the boots from Alscal Armor, but I decided to replace them with Immortal Hero boots. That's the boots from new sets. It does have like less reflection, only 12% chance to 312, but it's providing you a lot of like resistances, which was a saving grace for this build, especially bleeding resistance. We started in the legendary difficulty with a minus 60 bleeding resistance. We are doing fine for during the 4 acts on legendary difficulty. But yeah, there was like one point that I almost died to bleeding damage. I decided, yeah, we need more bleeding resistance, especially for Eternal Embers. So damage reflection build, the greatest damage I reflected on this build, it's saying 9800, 98k, but we actually did got achievement with more than 100k damage reflected back. We got that achievement, so it didn't like say that the greatest damage dealt over here, and for some reason. Another item we had here, that Ichtian shield. Don't care about the shield itself. What we care about is armor protection and damage reflection, 11% on it. I did use Archimedes Mirror for poison resistance and 30% chance for additional damage reflection. But we came to conclusion we could actually use something like legendary Atlantean Artifice for instead of like a damage reflection, to get a damage retaliation for health, 100% chance for 40 health retaliation here. Could be a thing really, because there's on legendary difficulty there was a moment in the Ragnarok when the High Priestess of the Flame boss was immune to damage reflection. So the damage she was dealing fire damage to me, but that fire damage wasn't reflecting back to her. It was manageable on normal difficulty and on epic difficulty. We were reflecting some damage to her, but not on legendary. So I was forced to use my sword in order to deal some damage. Speaking of the sword, we did use the Tiefling for it. For as my sword, like I say, there was very. In fact, I did use my sword in 2 encounters to kill a scarab and to kill that priestess of the flame. And there was like one more encounter, I believe, but yeah, to just speed up damage reflection. There were some monsters that were not killing themselves very fast compared to other monsters. Usually, our cleaning speed was great. Our cleaning speed was as good as any tier 2 builds, and we were killing a group of enemies in 3-5 seconds most of the time, except like for example the magma scarabs in Egypt, the magma scarabs or the ghost in Egypt, they weren't like killing themselves as fast, so we just were skipping this. So about this sword, I put it starting from legendary difficulty, and it's giving me elemental resistance, which we actually needed quite a bit, and minus recharge and +1 to all skills, right? If you remember, we're using a different setup on epic difficulty. On epic difficulty, we had a health regen setup, which is working quite well for me. We forgone that setup for legendary because we need to concentrate on resistances more. For the rings, I had the same, the ring with health and strength here. One with two with legendary demon blood for vitality and mental resistances. I already show you a helmet, and finally the amulet, the Aphrodite's favor. Again, resistances, health, and +2 to all skills. So in fact, on normal and epic difficulty, we have +4 to all skills, but we did replace with my legendary crystal of Erebus, which was giving me +2 to all skills, with the one that giving me resistances, and we didn't have +4 to all skills. This build has only +3 to all skills, but that's what okay. Alright, we invested quite a lot into health and into dexterity. Dexterity, we barely were alive thanks to my 944 defensive ability, but we came to realization that later, especially in Eternal Embers DLC, 900 dexterity defensive ability wasn't enough, and a lot of enemies were critting me, and for a lot, the Mogwai enemies especially, they're critting for a lot. So we got like bonus defensive ability just now from the dungeon. I still would like to see here 1100 defensive ability. So maybe like we should sacrifice a little bit of health. Instead of 10k health, have like 8k health, which is still okay, but had 1100 defensive ability if it's possible. So that's like one thing I have a beef with that build, but we still managed to go through with 0 death despite all of that. Alright. Yeah, there's like nothing else here in stats wise to talk. I don't believe so. There is health regen. We can get to 190 or 180. I don't know. Health regen if I activated my rally and adrenaline. But yeah, health regen wasn't available for this build on legendary difficulty. We were doing fine with epic, so check out the last video for epic difficulty to see what kind of gear we were using for health regen build in conjunction with damage reflection. So that's how our items were look like.
A real hero, my caravan.
The skills. So we had still 16 unfinished skill points. In fact, this build was completed on level 45. On level 45, and then after that, it didn't got any significant skills to put my skill points into. Obviously, the best skills here for damage deflection, the most needed skill is Trance of Empathy, which giving you a permanent damage reflection on +3 to all skills to 77 damage reflection. There also we had defensive ability from Premonition here. That was important. Some total speed and slow resistance was okay to have. Then we added this psionic touch late in the game when I actually need to use my weapons on a couple of occasions. It's absolutely not required. There's also distortion field. They also added in late in the game. In the game, it's have additional damage absorption. So how the damage absorption work, at least percentage. We don't know about a flat damage absorption. But if you have a percentage damage absorption on your damage reflection build, what it means for you is that you're gonna get less damage, but enemy gonna get still the same damage reflected. Alright. What else? That's what we have on Dream Mastery. And Defense Mastery, a lot of skills went here. Battle Awareness, obviously important skill for my defensive ability. For my Iron Will. I had the quick recovery here, almost permanent. Well, 41 seconds duration, 53 seconds recharge. So not really permanent, but it did help in my defensive ability. Alright. Armor handling for more armor absorption. I got those pulverize and a shield smash, but this is not required. This is like something I put my points into right way after like level 45, and I just spend all the available points. So for the health regen, I had adrenaline, was working fine, really well for my up until well, it still was working fine in legendary difficulty, but it was giving me a tremendous health regen up 950 health regen on epic difficulty. Right, so we had some minus recharge rate and defensive reactions for total speed bonus. Rally, it's another skill for quite crucial for this build. Well, maybe not crucial, but play a lot of role, especially on legendary difficulty. Not only it restored a lot of my health and giving me that boost of health regen, but it also has additional damage reflection, right? 75 damage reflection for 25 seconds duration and 40 seconds recharge is my minus recharge. Right, and of course I can't can put the significance of Colossus form here. The significance of Colossus form is a 60% damage absorption. So some bosses I had like a very low resistances to, or maybe I was fearing to get like erased, or like a lot of physical damage from these bosses. We put in a Colossus form, getting the 60% damage absorption. We can face tank easily, and the damage reflection, like I say, we're taking those bosses, those enemies taking the same damage reflection as if I didn't have this 60% damage absorption. In fact, you saw just 20 minutes ago I fight this Nade boss in the secret passage of Hades, and we survived just because we had the 60% damage absorption from Colossus form. This is also the panic pattern, which I didn't like use that often, but I actually did use it once. Right, we also had a permanent block, a perfect block here, useless. Didn't use it in any real battle situation. So that's all about the skill build, about our play style, and about our gear. That's all what I wanted to say for this build. It's not like mentioned before, it's not a tier 1 build, but it was good enough. It was a good clearance build and good enough to finish the legendary difficulty, all challenges on legendary difficulty with 0 death. Okay, meanwhile, Necrosop here in the chat, I saw your message, but I'm still talking. So still on Titan quest, I thought you would have cleared the last few things already. No deaths, yes. Now deaths, I had a power outage here. In fact, there's an error alarm. The error alarm started at 4 a.m. in the morning, and is already almost 4 p.m. And there's still almost like 12 hours of error alarm. There were some sirens outside. I don't know what's happened. Didn't have like electricity for almost an hour in the morning, so didn't hear anything in the news about it. Maybe some missile attack on infrastructure. Yeah, that's like the Putin proclaiming his Ukrainian territory belonging to him right now, and they intensifying the missile strikes on Ukrainians. That's what's going on. Yeah, I just finished Dragon and Barrow, Necrosop saying I cleared everything, including a Gargoyle and Bell Hunter. What level? What level? Destroy the Hunter. Flame of the Red Mane is a great weapon, Ash. Not only does it do a great damage, it stagger like a champ. To cast Stagger the Hunter, unlike the Phalanx, no proc time, so just use it. Okay, so I need a level. Okay, a level 78 in Necrosophlane. I need to check that flames. Off to Nocturne and the deep rot depths. Once those underground sections are done, everything below the Atlas will be cleared. Gotcha, I can stop. Okay, guys, for the Titan quest, like I mentioned, we're gonna pause the Titan quest for a few days, maybe 3 days, maybe 2 days. Gonna play a little bit of Shadow of Mordor on the morning part of the stream, but we're gonna back to the Titan quest soon with the new build, Naden Mastery plus Dream Mastery. Yeah, Dream Mastery. And Dasophilax requested, so we're gonna play female character. He did use his hard-earned 30k golden coins, gold coins. Arcadius saying, I just chiseled the Toxanubis, put phalanx, then ran away from the room until he just died. Couldn't face him one-on-one. He one-shooted me 4 times, but still got him in the end. Well, that's actually kind of cool, Arcadius. I didn't know, like, I didn't ever use like phalanx myself, like, never. So I didn't have like experience with that skill. And he doesn't exit the room. So yeah, I didn't know, because when I played the pet build, the Elementalist build with Core Dweller and the Wisp, the Toxanubis will just kill the Wisp like instantaneously, and the Core Dweller will last like 2 seconds. So the pets were dealing no damage at all, and he will like restore his health while killing them. Yeah, they can stop. It will be Austerus 19. I'm gonna use my unique naming senses. It will be Austerus 19. Harold made to Act 4 on the Conqueror. Time to start the Pilgrim now. Good job, mate, and have good luck with Pilgrim. I'm gonna take a 3 minutes, 5 minutes break here. I'm gonna change to Hades. We're gonna play Hades, and then maybe a little bit of Elden Ring after that.